She gave a toast at my baby shower about how we'd been best friends for 12 years, said I deserved everything good coming my way. 4 months later, I found out she'd been sleeping with my husband since February. Kristen and I met freshman year at Ohio State. Same floor, shared clothes, drove home on breaks for 4 years. She was my maid of honor in 2019. When I got pregnant, she threw my shower, made the playlist, hand-addressed every envelope herself. My husband gave a speech at our wedding about how lucky I was to have a friend like her. He meant every word. I know that now in a way I didn't then. I went back to work in January when my daughter was 3 months old. Kristen texted less. I told myself she was giving me space to settle in. Then in March, my husband started coming home later on Tuesdays. Said his team had extended their sprint cycles. He seemed fine, normal. He brought home Thai food one Tuesday, and we ate on the couch together, and I remember thinking we were okay. I found out from her husband. Nate called on a Wednesday afternoon while I was nursing, said he'd gone back and forth for weeks, that he was sorry, that he'd found texts. I asked him to just tell me. He did. I sat on the floor of my daughter's nursery with the phone against my ear and didn't say a single word for about 2 full minutes. She was still in my arms, falling asleep. I went through my husband's phone that night while he was in the shower. The texts were mostly gone, but I found a deleted thread. He hadn't cleared it completely. The last message timestamp was February 8th. My shower was February 11th. She stood in my living room 3 days later with a glass of rosé telling the room how much she loved me. I read that date over and over, February 8th. I waited until my daughter was asleep, put his phone on the kitchen table face up and sat across from him. He looked at it for a long time before he looked at me. I asked how long. He said since February, that it only happened a few times, that it was over. I asked if Kristen knew I was pregnant when it started. He didn't answer. I took my phone and went to our bedroom and locked the door. That was the last night I slept in that room. I texted Kristen and asked to meet. She suggested our usual coffee place. I got there first and watched her walk in. She smiled when she saw me, and for a second I couldn't breathe. I put my phone on the table, screenshot facing up. She sat down slowly. I said I knew. She started to cry almost immediately. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. It made me angrier than anything she could have said. She said she'd been in love with him before I was, that they'd met junior year and she'd liked him first, that when he chose me, she tried to let it go. I asked why she stood up in my wedding then, why she threw my shower. She said she thought she had let it go, that something just... She stopped, picked up her coffee with both hands. I stood up, left a 20 on the table. I hadn't touched my drink. My daughter is 7 months old. My husband is still in the guest room and we haven't decided anything yet. Last week she laughed for the first time, this real full whole body laugh. And my first instinct was to call Kristen. I picked up my phone, put it back down, sat with that feeling for a long time. I'm still sitting with it.